Coolest? We've got so much news, it makes your head spin. From Gavi's surgery to Lamine Yamal's future, Frankie's contract, and even new chance for targets. Let's break it all down together, because this is crucial for Barca's future. Guys, we've got news on Gavi. Our little warrior has already undergone surgery on his right knee. Arthroscopy, meniscus suturing, everything was done to preserve the joint and give him the chance to come back at 100%. But here's the catch. Instead of the expected months and a half or two, recovery will take 4 to 5 months. Yes, longer than we hoped. But the most important thing is that Gavi won't be suffering from pain anymore and will return stronger, just like we know him. He's been through tough moments before and always came back even stronger. This time won't be any different. Hansi Flick and Luis de la Fuente fully trust him. His place in Barça and in Spain's squad is guaranteed as soon as he's ready. And ahead, the biggest challenges. The Champions League, every trophy in Spain, and the dream of playing at the World Cup in the USA, Mexico and Canada. So, coolest, let's stand behind Gavi together. His energy, his character, that's exactly what makes this Barça special. And if you want to see the full history of Gavi's injuries and his career progress, open the Barcelona Live app. There you can check every injury update, his stats season by season, and really understand how much he has already overcome at such a young age. Link is in the pinned comment. Lamine targets the match against Real Sociedad. Coolest, we are already counting the days until Lamine Yamal is back. Our golden boy, who just won the Copa Trophy for the second year in a row, will miss one more game, tomorrow against Oviedo. That'll be his 4th match in a row out. But here's the big news. There is a huge chance he'll return next Sunday against Real Sociedad at the Montjuic. Laporta even said before the Ballon d'Or, yes, he's injured with that dame pubalgia, but he himself says he might be ready for the Real match. And look at Barca without him. 3 games, 3 wins, 6-0 versus Valencia, 3-0 versus Getafe, and even a 2-1 battle against Newcastle. In total, 12 goals scored, just 1 conceded. The team is flying. But we are all waiting for Yamal, because he wants at least a few minutes against Real Sociedad, so he can be 100% ready for PSG on October 1st. And that's a match where everything is on the line. The new Champions League format means finishing as high as possible in the group has huge rewards with home advantage in the knockouts. So let's keep our fingers crossed for the return of our number 10. I feel this comeback will be explosive. Coolest, the latest training update before Oviedo. While Real Madrid keep pushing at the top after smashing Levante, Flick's main concern today isn't Los Blancos, it's Barca's injury list. The big blow, of course, is Gavi. After meniscus surgery, he's out for 4 to 5 months, a massive loss. On the brighter side, Balde and Pedro Fernandez trained for the 2nd day in a row, but don't expect them to make Flick's squad list just yet. And here's the bad news. Lamine Yamal didn't train with the group. The Rocafonda gem is officially ruled out for the trip to Oviedo. Fermin worked in the gym after his psoas injury versus Getafe, and Kochan is already with the U20 World Cup squad in Chile. So coolest, it's not the cleanest moment for the squad, but that's when the character shows. Flick will have to juggle his options, and we'll see who steps up in Asturias. About Frankie, Christensen, and Eric Garcia. So guys, fresh words straight from our president Laporta. Of course, he couldn't avoid the hot topic, Frankie de Jong. The club kept repeating, no players running their contracts down without renewing. But there is the exception, and it's Frankie. Laporta openly said talks are ongoing. Deco is doing a great job, and de Jong himself is super motivated. He even manages to sleep well despite just becoming a dad. We are expecting good news very soon. You can clearly see how much Barca believe in Frankie. He's now the key piece in Flick's project, finally reaching his best level alongside Pedri. And that game at St. James Park was pure magic, the midfield we've been waiting for. But there are more names. Contracts also end in 2026 for Christensen and Eric Garcia. The Dane was almost sold last summer because of financial fair play, but he shut the door himself. He wants to stay at Barca. If he keeps this level of reliability, the club might just change their mind and extend him. As for Eric, it's even clearer. He and the club have been calmly negotiating for months. The plan is simple. Sign the renewal before Christmas and lock him in until 2030. No doubts, no obstacles, it's basically done. So here's the picture. Frankie, the heart of the team. Christensen, stability in defense. And Eric, Flick's ultimate utility man. Most importantly, Barca know how to keep those who truly matter. Coolest, we've got a new chance for target. According to The Athletic, Barca are seriously interested in Sporting centre-back Gonzalo Inacio. And what's more, the interest has only grown in recent months. After Inigo Martinez's unexpected move to Al Nassr, Deco is looking for a top defender for next summer. And Inacio looks like the perfect fit. A rock at the back for Sporting, just 24 years old, already 221 games and 2 Portuguese league titles. Plus, he's got solid Champions League experience. His current deal runs until 2027 with a 60 million euros release clause, but Sporting are already trying to extend it until 2030 and raise the clause to 80 million euros. Barca will definitely dip into the market for defensive reinforcements next summer, with Eric Garcia and Andres Christensen entering the final year of their contracts, so strengthening the backline is a must. Kulis, what do you think about Inacio? Future leader of Barca's defense, or should the club look elsewhere? And to the next big one. Robert Lewandowski's role with Barca will most likely come to an end this season, and Laporta will break his neck trying to bring in a superstar striker to replace him. According to Bild, Bayern striker Harry Kane has a £57 million release clause that could be activated in the summer of 2026. The catch? For the option to be valid, Kane must inform Bayern of his intention to leave before the end of the January transfer window. What do you think, guys? Will Laporta go for it again? Signing another aging star for big money? Barca is still without Spotify Camp Nou. Clueless, bad news. The Barcelona City Council has refused to give Barca the occupancy license for the Spotify Camp Nou. The reason? Safety issues. Evacuation routes, stairs, unfinished railings. They say the stadium is not 100% ready. That means Sunday's game against Real Sociedad will once again be played at Montjuic. And here's the kicker. On the very same evening, the city is hosting the big La Marseille pyro musical show. So the match and the festival will basically overlap. Authorities promise extra security measures, but this is going to be chaos. Deputy Mayor Laia Bonai said, "We also want to open Spotify Camp Nou as soon as possible, but safety comes first. We can't set any specific date yet." Earlier in the day, the club, through Vice President Elena Ford, insisted that the stadium already meets all safety standards. But the City Council's decision is final. For now, Camp Nou remains closed. Kulis, what do you think? Is this too strict, or is it really still too early to come back home? Kulis, Ansu Fati is back to life, but not in Barca colors. Our La Masia gem is shining at AS Monaco, and what a star it's been. On his debut in the Champions League against Club Brugge, boom! A rocket with his left foot. Then he came on at halftime versus Metz and scored twice. 3 goals in 2 games already. Ansu has set himself a crazy target, 20 goals this season. And honestly, with the way he is playing, why not? Monaco fans already love him, and he's becoming a key man for them. Last season with Barca under Flick, he had only 298 minutes. No rhythm, no continuity, just frustration. That's why both the club and Ansu agreed on this loan, to let him breathe again. At his presentation, he said, "This is not revenge. I just want to enjoy football again. I've missed that feeling." Now playing closer to a number 9 role, Ansu looks fitter, sharper, hungrier. Monaco built a special fitness plan for him, and it's working. He is finally free, confident, dangerous, and smiling again. Kulis, the question is, will this loan be his rebirth for a Barca comeback, or first chapter of a permanent goodbye? And that's all the news for today. From Gavi's surgery to Lamin's comeback, Frankie's contract talks, new transfer targets, and even Ansu's rebirth in Monaco. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what you think about Gavi's recovery or Ansu's future. And of course, subscribe so you don't miss more Barca stories, analysis, and emotions. Visca el Barça, bye bye.